A galera gosta de ver treta, ver drama, bagulho, mas só mentira. É isso que funciona, rapaziada. Vai ser mais um vídeo que não vai ver, velho. Awful TikTok family is make millions by lying about height, rapaziada. A galera de TikTok é uma família de TikTok fazendo milhões mentindo sobre a altura da família. Vamos ver.
This is the extremely tall family of TikTok star Marie Tamara. Their heights are 7'5", 7'9", 6'3", 7'10", and 7' flat. Only these numbers are a complete and utter lie. None of them are actually this tall, and everybody has begun to notice it. Let me show you how. Marie began on social media by detailing her life as a very tall woman. She posted videos such as this one talking about the struggles of finding dresses which fit, before concluding with a self-confident message showing that she was comfortable in her own skin.
7,10 é quanto? Não, tem gente que tem 7,10, mano. Quanto que é 7,10? É 2 e quanto? 2,10? 2,15? 2,40! Não. 2,38, rapaziada. É 2,38, rapaziada.
In other videos, Marie joked about dancing with the short king because he's the only one at the club not intimidated by her height. So exactly how tall was she? Well, considering she could hold her feet above doorways and refrigerators, it seems she was close to 7 feet. However, she'd reveal in a different video that she was actually 6'1". Marie then restated that she was 6'1" in a different TikTok video. However, only one day after claiming this, she'd post a new video in which it appeared she'd grown another inch. Wait, you're 6'2" now, did you grow? Yet the likelihood that she'd had some unexpected overnight growth spurt was low given she was already 27 at the time of posting the video. What seemed more likely was that Marie's height was being embellished to make her situation seem more interesting, with the sudden change instantly reducing how much the audience trusted her. What is your actual height? Each of your TikToks seemed to say something different, yet Marie stood strong with her previous claim in an article reading, "I'm 6'2" and dating is almost impossible. I'm tired of being called a man." Some clarity was then provided when Marie introduced her even taller 6'5" mother to the videos, although what Marie failed to disclose was that her mother is a little more famous than the audience might have realized. In a previous video, it had been mentioned that the mum was a former professional basketball player, and therefore by googling her name, Christine Tamara, it's not difficult to find a bunch of public information. There's an article from April 2016 explaining that she played university basketball in 1981, which exposed another lie that the mother was a WNBA player, considering the WNBA wasn't even
6,5, que do caralho.
founded until
Pô, mulher alta do caralho.
15 years later in 1996. Although in possibly the first truth told on Marie Tamara's channel, the article confirmed that the mother was in fact 6'5", yet it'd be pretty dumb to lie about this considering its public record. What Marie failed to realize is that there are also public sporting records confirming her height, but we'll get to that later. With the videos between Marie and her mother going
Nossa, mano. Muito fake. Caralho, cara. Que... Oh, não.
Viral. The rest of the family was then introduced as the tallest family on TikTok, where Marie established her brother Shane at 6'9", her second brother Troy at 6'10", and her father Mike at 6'3". Well, that's assuming they were all telling the truth. The video of the family exploded, gaining over 4 million views, incentivizing them to continue making content. They do a bunch of unique videos like showing their shoe sizes,
caralho, qual que é a altura real, mano?
And talking about their weight at birth. Yet it was their how tall are the kids and the things we make look small videos which performed the best, gaining over 20.
Gente, 6'3" é quanto, cara? 1,90? Mas caralho! Gente, 6 centímetros não é isso aqui não, cara. É muita coisa. Mano, não tô entendendo.
Million views each. The family then made a dedicated Instagram called Team Tamara before Marie, Shane, and even the mother began doing paid content, with Marie stating in a WFAN interview that she made more than 6 figures in her very first month. This was then followed by a New York Post article 2 months later reading, Tamara says she now rakes in an average of $189,000 per month and once banked $295,000 in a single 30-day period. This gave the family a very strong incentive to not only keep going, but to perhaps embellish their height even further, although since they'd already posted multiple videos, each claiming that Marie was the shortest at 6'2" and Troy was the tallest at 6'10", it felt as though the truth had finally been established, until all of a sudden Marie had grown another inch and was now 6'3". Dude, I swear I can't with this stuff. At first you're 6...
Caralho, a menina tem 27 anos, tá crescendo? Que porra é essa, mano? Tá com... Doença do crescimento, mano. Olha lá, já passou o pai agora?
Now 6'3".
Tô
Dude, I
entendendo,
swear
mano.
I can't with this stuff. At first you're 6'1", then 6'2", and now you're 6'3". Come on now. Weren't you 6'2" a couple of weeks ago? Can we get a 6'3" measurement to prove, although the family was offering no such video? Instead, Marie continued to claim that she was now 6'3", with the trend so far already hinting at what was about to happen.
She's 6'2",
Instead,
or 6'7", or 7'2", or 6'8", or 7". Ou 7'10", né?
was about to happen. Instead, Marie skipped 7 whole inches to make the claim that she was now 6'10", at which point the audience simply didn't know what was true. 6'2" or 6'3" or 6'10", what? 6'10", 6'3", what's the real height? OMG bro, you change your height in every video. First 6'3", then 6'2", now 6'10". Yet the backlash against her lies seemed to have no impact on her follower count, and if anything, continuing to lie only boosted the family's presence further. 3 months after claiming that she'd magically gone from 6'2" to 6'10", Marie and the family had their best month ever, gaining over 400,000 TikTok followers, and it was only after her unexplained 6'10" growth spurt that Marie began to see any growth over on YouTube. On top of this, Marie would post a TikTok stating that the family was now making $800,000 per month, leading her to buy a $245,000 Aston Martin, although she'd then state that she was apparently too big to fit inside.
I was too tall to fit in my old car, so I bought a new one, but it was still too small for me. Caralho, mulher. Pelo amor de Deus, velho. Ô, se toda mulher alta for assim, acabou, rapaziada. É meu sonho, velho. Esquece. Esquece, mano. Não. Pode cancelar essa porra. A menina é do meu tamanho. Parece que é do meu tamanho. Mano, quando 6'3" é quanto? Não, 6'3" é o quê? 1,93? Não é. Porra, insuportável, mano.
It, which was a shame given she and the family, as unbelievable as it might sound, were about to get even taller. On the 14th of April 2000...
Ah, tá! Não, então não é. Caralho, fui pra 7.0, mano. Qual que é 7.0? Caralho, 92? Mano, eu tenho 95. Quanto que é o meu? É 6,4, então. 6,5, sei lá. Ah, não, mano. 7.0. Não. 7.0 é sacanagem.
Marie Tamara uploaded a TikTok now claiming to be 7 foot tall. Bro, she started at 6'1", now she's 7 feet, bro. However, in order to make
sabe
it
que a melhor parte desses comentários? É as fotos, mano. Olha as fotos do filho da... Olha as fotos do filho da puta, mano. Ó. Explodindo. Aí vai indo. Calma. Tem um melhor aqui. Aqui, ó. Ok, é o cara do Red Dead. É do Red Dead, né? Não, tem o outro com a cara do moleque bizarro lá, assustador, velho. As fotos tá acabando comigo, mano.
Tall. Bro, she started at 6'1", now she's 7 feet, bro. However, in order to make it believable, she'd also need to scale up everybody else in the family, so her brother Troy became 7'7", her other brother Shane became 7'5", while the mother became 7'2". The only person whose height hadn't changed was the dad, who stayed put at 6'3", yet this was only a plot to get more views, but we'll explain that in just a second. In the meantime, Marie gained over 50 million views on one single TikTok stating,
E a mãe tá quanto?
I'm not that tall when I'm with my mom, in which the mother's height had been embellished yet again from 7'2" to...
Ok. Caralho, a mãe é maior que o Shaquille O'Neal, pô. A mãe é maior... Ela já é quase maior que o Shaquille O'Neal, mano. Caralho, mano. O Shaquille O'Neal fica com medo dela, da mulher, mano.
7'5". In the next video, the mother had grown another inch to 7'6", yet at this point, someone in the comments pointed out a fatal flaw in the family story. Nah, that's crazy because the Guinness World Record holder for the tallest woman is 215 centimeters, and it's a very good point. At a height of 229 centimeters or 7'6", Marie Tamara's mum would be the second tallest woman currently alive, the second tallest woman in American history, and the 11th tallest woman ever recorded, yet she's nowhere to be seen on Wikipedia's list of tallest people. On top of this, if Marie Tamara herself was really 7 foot, she should also be on this list right next to 7 foot Uljana Semjanova, although again she's suspiciously nowhere to be seen. When called out for the lie in a comment reading, "Bro, you are not 7 foot, you are 6'2", Marie responded by pulling out a tape measure to some arbitrary length before holding it up against her shoulder and claiming that it was 6 foot too long. She then doubled down in the comment section by stating, "If I was 6'2", would I be able to grab the fan so easily, yet she'd then get destroyed in the replies by someone who simply wrote, "I'm 6'2" and have no problem doing it. The only evidence Marie had to prove that she was actually 7 foot was that she stood about a head taller than her dad. However, even this was a lie, as Marie had simply gotten
câmera, isso que eu ia falar, velho. As câmeras tudo ângulo, velho. De baixo assim, pouquinho à frente, tá ligado?
Angles. In videos such as this one, where the brothers had grown yet again to 7'9" and 7'10", the dad is standing at the back while the bottom of the frame is cut off at the feet, where it's obvious Marie is wearing heels and is possibly even standing on something. When your ankles are mid-calf on the person next to you, The only time Marie showed herself standing on flat ground was in the videos where her father isn't present, although as highlighted by this comment reading, she's standing in front of the door and the camera is low. It's an illusion to make them taller. There are even more tricks at play here. For example, in this video, Marie claimed that she couldn't fit inside a
Mano, meu Deus!
shower.
Meu Deus! Caralho, ela é tipo a She-Hulk, moleque. Caralho, olha essa porra. Ó, vai tomar no cu, mano. Como que o maluco acredita nessa porra, mano? Não, é sério, eu não sabia dessa imagem. Pô, vai se fuder, mano. Caralho, olha o chuveiro, mano. Não, pelo amor de Deus, velho. Ah, mano, eu entro na mulher, pô. Caralho, velho. Puta que me pariu, velho.
Ankles are almost as high as the on-off tab, while in this video it's obvious that she's simply standing on the edge of the bath, and she's not the only person in the family using this trick. Over on Shane's personal Instagram, his 7'5" height places him head and shoulders above a door frame, yet the camera cuts off well above his knees, and this isn't even the worst part. In a pinned post, Shane has his basketball stats listed, in which it confirms that he's 2 meters and 6 centimeters, or 6'9" inches. And he's not the only person.
Alto pra caralho. Pra que tem que aumentar pra 7,5, 7,5? Mano, você tem 2,6, meu mano. Por que você quer tá, porra, mais que o Shaquille O'Neal, velho? Pra que essa porra?
And 6 centimeters, or 6'9" inches, and he's not the only person in the family to have their sporting records online. Troy, apparently the tallest in the family, seems as though he's just going with the flow of the family's antics. However, that's not to say his displayed height is accurate. In a George Mason University basketball profile...
Calma aí. 2,39 é sacanagem.
Apparently the tallest in the family, seems as though he's just going with the flow of the family's antics. However, that's not to say his displayed height is accurate. In a George Mason University
Mano, se o cara tivesse 2,39, rapaziada, ele estaria bem troncho, velho. Olha essa foto aqui. Não, sem meme, não é querendo, tipo, ser chato, não. Mas a maioria dos caras que tem essa altura, mano, tu começa a ver que ele tá tronchado, tá ligado? Se o cara não faz muita academia, não faz, mano, não treina muita perna, porque a perna começa a tronchar, meus manos. Começa a ficar assim, ó, tá ligado? Você começa a ficar assim, ó, tá ligado? Não é da perna, ela começa a ficar assim, ó. Se meu mano, com 2,39, ele não treina a perna todo dia, em meses ele vai começar a envergar, velho, tá ligado? Tipo, porque, assim, a gente pode ter uma pessoa com 2,50 m algum dia no mundo, eu acho, acredito. Acho que tem já, né? Aquele cara lá que é todo tronchado. Mas se o cara não treinar, por exemplo, o Shaquille O'Neal. Se o Shaquille O'Neal não treinasse todo dia, academia, todo o peitoral dele, os braços, as pernas, o Shaquille O'Neal não estaria assim perfeito como ele tá ligado? Porque 2,15 já é coisa pra caralho, mano. O Shaquille O'Neal, mano, pô, se tu pegar as fotos dele, mano, tipo assim, mano, ó, ele e o amigo dele lá, o China, os dois manos, velho, não tem problema, as pernas não são tortas, não. Porque meus manos tem que ficar o dia inteiro na academia treinando essa porra, senão não rola, meu mano.
The basketball profile, Troy's height is listed not as 7'10", but rather as 6'8", while other basketball websites list his height at 6'9", meaning that he's not only the same height as the other brother, but he's at least 1 foot 1 inch shorter than what's being shown on TikTok. Meanwhile, Shane's apparent height of 7'9" is a foot taller than his actual height, while the mother's TikTok height of 7'5" is also a full foot taller than her actual height. But what about Marie, the mastermind of the whole operation, whose social media presence is so untruthful, she even lies about what kind of men she's into just to make more money, stating that she's attracted to 5'9" short kings, while simultaneously claiming that dating at my height is almost impossible, as it is extremely difficult to find a guy taller than me. Well, according to an old cross-country running profile, she's not 7 foot, not 6'10", not 6'3", or even 6'2". She's rather 6 feet and 1 inch tall, as was stated in her first few videos.
Tô aqui, meu nome é Pedro, tudo bem? Sou maior que você, e aí, tudo certo?
Only person whose height hasn't been lied about at any point is the dad's at 6'3", yet again this was only done to make the others seem taller. But I guess posting a real family photo like this one, without manipulated camera angles, just wouldn't receive the same kind of exposure. Despite this, the family continue to claim that they're a group of 7-foot-tall giants, earning millions of views and dollars by doing so, while irritating the entire world in the process.
Tá fazendo 1 milhão de views aí, ó. A galera gosta de ver treta, ver drama, bagulho, mas só mentindo. É isso que funciona, rapaziada, na internet. Você tem que ser o podre do podre, mano.